We've got exactly 4 years to exorcise the demons of corporatism and warmongering from the Democratic Party, or else liberals will lose again in 2020. Because if you look at the math behind this election, Donald J. Trump did no better than John McCain or Mitt Romney. He got 60.3 million votes. Romney got 60.9 million in 2012. McCain got 59.9 million in 2008. So Trump did about the same as any other Republican in terms of his vote count. But McCain and Romney were going up against Barack Obama, an exciting and dynamic new figure who was attracting massive crowds and really getting people pumped up to vote. And that's why Obama handily got 69.4 million votes in 2008 and 65.9 million votes in 2012. Hillary could only muster 60.9 million, beating Trump in the popular vote, but getting massacred in the general election because she couldn't pull off wins in traditionally blue states like Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin. Nor could she secure any important swing states like Florida or Ohio. So the tale of this election is not really the tale of Donald Trump's success. He did well, and there's no denying it, but he really did not outperform what you expect a Republican to get. He got less votes than Mitt Romney by current tallies, for fuck's sake. And Romney was clobbered by Obama. It wasn't even a contest. The tale of this election is not the tale of Trump's ascendancy. The tale of this election is a tale of Hillary Clinton's corruption and ineptitude. And it's a tale of liberals who have lost their way and forgotten the root word from which liberal is derived is the Latin word liber, which means free. It's the same word from whence we derive the word liberty, or libertarian. But many who now identify as liberals have forsaken freedom in favor of a system of mandatory beneficence and endless deference. To too many of today's liberals, protecting feelings has become more important than preserving rights. Take a look at the spectacle that is the liberal protest against Trump. I have heard protest organizers state their intention to stop Trump's inauguration. I have seen signs that read, "Your vote was a hate crime." I have seen hypocrites like Lacey Green say we need to heal as a nation when she thinks Hillary will win, but then curse the nation as a bunch of racists and misogynists when Hillary loses. I've seen the very same liberals who scoffed when Trump said he might not accept the election results immediately. I've seen them prove themselves, the worst sort of hypocrites, by embracing this "not my president" movement. The very second that things didn't go their way, they reveal themselves to be utter hypocrites. When Trump says he won't accept the election results, he's a piece of shit. But when they say that they don't accept the election results, it's fine. It's all good. It's okay. Because if not for double standards, we'd have no fucking standards at all. Liberals, if you want to win back the White House, there are some very important things that you must do. First, during the next 2 rounds of elections in 2018 and 2020, you need a progressive Tea Party that runs populist candidates modeled after Bernie Sanders that can steal primaries from establishment Democrats. We have to get them out of there. This political party cannot survive if it's fucking loaded up with corporatist shills. The Democrats are supposed to be an alternative to that. And right now they're not. The Democratic Party must become a superorganism that survives on the support of everyday people and eschews money from major business interests. Liberals must create and sell a bold vision of America. Because you know what? Trump did that. Sanders did that. You know who didn't do that? Hillary fucking Clinton. Where was her vision? The message of Bernie and Trump's campaigns was actually very similar when you break it down to a reductionist sort of, here's the essence of it. America is fucked up and we need to fix it. That was the essence of Bernie's campaign. That was the essence of Trump's campaign. Hillary was selling incrementalism. Her message was, well, no big changes, but we'll take some little baby steps forward. Well, you know what? No one wants to hear that. No one is inspired by that. And no great leader has ever governed like that. Liberals need a bold vision, and it needs to be built around specific policies, like making higher education a right to those with the academic acumen to earn it, like making sure people are employed and that they're being fairly compensated for their work, like protecting the interest of everyday people above the interest of mega-rich multinational corporations that would sell cyanide to toddlers if they thought they could make a buck, like fixing our roads and bridges, like building a national high-speed rail system, like ending our dependence on fossil fuels, like working on ways to reduce or reverse the CO2 saturation that is fucking up our environment in ways that are undeniable to any honest person. Oh, all the coral reefs that have survived for thousands of years are suddenly dying? Well, I'm sure that's just a coincidence and has nothing to do with the fact that we just keep on breaking temperature records the more CO2 we pump in the fucking atmosphere. But no, that's science. So we can deny science. Another thing liberals need to do is kick these SJWs to the curb. When ordinary people see liberals wasting our time arguing about pronouns and turning racial and sexual differences into a grievance culture victim badge for every shitty little cry bully to just polish with their own tears, Americans correctly reject the notion that that's what America needs. Liberals need to stop with the culture of coddling weakness and get real. We don't need a bunch of emotionally fragile, screeching morons. They're an absolute drain on the liberal platform that I was describing earlier. Because according to them, creating a good economy and making sure everyone has health care and education is not as important as making sure no one is ever offended by anything that anyone ever says at any time. Ooh, you misgendered me. Okay, I can understand your little hurt fifis. But don't you think that creating a sustainable economy and making sure people have health care and education and those fucking key ingredients that people need to be happy, healthy, and intelligent human beings who are productive members of society, don't you think that's more important than making sure every fucking single person acknowledges that you're a she even though you were born with a fucking dick? I'll call you she. I'm happy to do it. But if someone doesn't want to do that, it shouldn't be the law that they have to. You know, I don't care if it hurts your fucking feelings. Your feelings are not the most important thing. Identity politics is not the most important fucking sort of politics. It's almost the least. If we want to win, we need tough liberals. We need liberal lions who are self-assured and put forth good ideas with confidence and who are smart enough to defend those ideas in both a pragmatic and a philosophical way. Our current liberal climate of there, have a shoulder to cry on. Come cry for me. Cry with me. Cry on my shoulder. That needs to die. That needs to go away. If someone is so emotionally fragile that they psychologically implode when someone disagrees with them, they don't need a political movement to unite them all under one banner. They need mental fucking health care to teach them how to be tolerant of people who are different. They need to be taught that the world doesn't revolve around them and what they want at all times. These are just my suggestions, everybody. Feel free to discard them, but remember, many of you liberals also discarded my warnings that Trump might win. I was mocked for saying that Trump even had a chance. And guess what? I was fucking right. I wasn't as right as the Trump supporters who were absolutely certain of their God Emperor prevailing, but I was certainly more right than you liberals who wrote Trump off completely. And in retrospect, you guys, Trump's victory is not that surprising. When the supposedly liberal party nominates a cold, bureaucratic lizard monster with 30 years of political baggage dragging in tow behind her, guess what? Turnout's gonna be low. Progressives didn't turn up to vote for Wall Street's chosen candidate. Go fucking figure. Progressives didn't vote for the woman who did every sneaky and underhanded thing she could to sabotage Bernie Sanders, an actually liberal candidate. Is it shocking that they didn't turn up? I don't think it is. Is it really shocking that Bernie supporters were less than eager to vote for the woman who lied, cheated, and stole to pry the election out of his fucking hands? Democrats, this is my warning to you. If you run another corporatist shill, if you run another empty suit, then you will continue to lose. And you will deserve to lose. I'm the Amazing Atheist. Peace the fuck out.